I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm very straightforward, right? So can you please answer my questions? Who are you talking to? I don't understand.
The dad. That's their dad.
Where's dad at?
He on his way back.
All right, well, you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes.
Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before or during questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one be provided for you before questioning without charges. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to talk to?
No.
Okay, ma'am.
On May 18th, 2024, Florida officers responded to a child welfare call after two toddlers ages 1 and 2 were found wandering alone in a parking garage. An 11-year-old had been left as the sole caregiver. What followed was a criminal investigation that raises 3 core legal questions. Who bears criminal liability for child neglect? When does Miranda apply before arrest? And was justice served by the sentence?
Hold on, I'm calling back.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Hello, that was in the office.
Can you answer my question?
Huh?
Can you please answer my question?
Hello? Yeah. Don't understand, Mom.
Cool. Can you put the children over there? They're not touching the children.
Oh, hello?
So you're not the real mom? Who's real mom?
She passed away. She deceased.
Okay. So can I talk to you? Like, can
Yeah.
you have a conversation?
Yeah.
No, I want to talk to you.
Okay.
You're here. Whenever you're done.
Okay. All right. Oh, he said he want to talk to me. Okay. What do you want to talk to me about?
What do you think? The kids.
The kids. Okay.
Who are you talking to? I don't understand.
The dad. That's their dad.
Where's dad at?
He on his way back.
All right. Well, where's he at?
Hello? He on his way. He was 5 minutes away.
Okay, where's dad?
Huh?
Where's dad though?
He just dropped me off.
Listen. You're beating around the bush. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm very straightforward, right? So can you please answer my questions? Where's dad coming from?
Oh, he just dropped me off home.
Okay. Where was dad prior to this?
He was picking me up from work.
Okay, and where were the kids?
In home.
With who?
With our other child.
With who?
With he at home.
With who?
Our other child at home.
Who's the other child?
Sean.
How old
He's
is
11.
he? So let me get this straight. You guys left these 2 babies with an 11-year-old.
No, I was at work. I didn't leave him yet.
So dad did.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. And dad's on his way?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What is the address you guys live in?
Oh, 54263. 263? Yes.
See if any child neglect or something along these lines.
Policeman up there? Tell me now.
So I got through to DCF. Okay. This is stepmom.
Hi.
So basically, dad left children alone to go pick her up.
There you go.
So, with an 11-year-old.
Where's the 11-year-old?
In an apartment by himself.
You just let him leave?
I guess he wasn't really paying attention because it's an 11-year-old. He's probably playing games on his phone. Does this happen all the time, or?
No. This just happened today.
Do you think the 11-year-old is capable of taking care of these 2 babies?
No.
Is that your baby daddy?
Yeah.
Or stepdad, or whatever the case is? Sir.
How you doing, boss?
What's going on? So, can you talk to me real quick?
Yes, sir. Hey, man.
What's going on?
They were sleeping. I ran to the store real quick. She was there. I didn't know she was leaving to go to work. And that's pretty much about it.
Right. You left them with 11-year-old?
No, with her. But I didn't know she was going to work.
So your story's different.
I apologize.
Come stand with this officer, please. What happened, bro?
That's exactly what it is.
So,
I need help. She was helping me.
Man, she just left. So you left the kids in her care? Is what you're telling me?
And I was coming right back.
Okay, where were you going?
I was going to the store and I was trying to get a part for the car.
Okay.
And they need diapers and wipes, so I was also trying to get everything at once.
Has this ever happened before?
No, sir. But what he does, sometimes he will unlock the door.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, things like that happen. I get that. All right.
they're never left alone, ever.
Okay.
Because their mom isn't here. And they're all I have, so.
So, you did the responsible things. You're telling me you left your children in the care of your wife, girlfriend.
Yes, my girlfriend.
Okay. And she left the crib
Yes, sir.
and left your kids alone with an 11-year-old. That's what you're telling me.
I didn't know she had to be to work and was leaving.
I understand that.
We didn't communicate that, sir.
I get it. I'm investigating because you understand. I get a call for service. We come through, and they're wandering on a parking garage, and they can get hit by a fucking car, bro. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So, good thing nothing happened. But
Thank you so much.
so I'm here trying to investigate. So, sir, do you have ID on you?
Yes, sir.
Let me get your ID. Would you like to fill out a statement for me on your side of the story?
I guess if I have to.
All right.
Hold on,
Thank you,
man.
sir. I appreciate it. So I'm conducting a criminal investigation. I'm not saying I'm charging you with anything, but since I'm conducting an investigation, you're not free to leave. So you can just sit down right here with your kids. I appreciate it.
Did you get through these yet?
Yeah, they are 51. It's going to be a while, though.
That's my arrest. We're in arrest.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I read it to her as well. Okay. So I just need a verbal yes or no. You have these. You have the right to remain silent. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Anything you say may be used against you in court. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questions. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you before question without charge. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything? Come talk to me.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sir. So you left your children in the care of,
She is.
okay, which is your girlfriend.
Yes.
And she lives with you.
Yes.
Okay. And where were you again?
I went to the store. I went to try to look for the parts. The car gave me problems. Got it right. Came straight.
Okay.
And then that's when she called and was like, "Hey, could you pick me up from work?" I'm like, "Pick you up from work?" She's like, "Yeah, I ended up staying."
Okay.
So it was like,
Did you know? Did you tell her that she was gonna be here with the kids?
yes, I said, "Stay. I'll be right back."
Okay. And she knew the kids was gonna be there with you?
Yes, because when she told me she needed to grab something from work and come back, I'm expecting that to happen.
Okay.
So yeah.
Have you left
So I
it?
called my sister, and then she was like, she'll try.
Yeah.
But she's going through a more situation, so.
I got you.
But once she called and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to pick me up," so I picked you up. Automatically they were here, so I came, turned around. And,
Okay. I got you.
this is where we're at. I promise I never leave my kids unattended. They're all I have.
No, I got
This
you.
is hard right now. I'm a single dad. I need all the help I can get.
Have you left your kids alone with her in the past?
Always, and they're always fine. I call daily, FaceTime them, everything's good. This is the first time this has ever been something like this.
Yeah.
Ever. I've never just leave my kids alone. That's not what I do. We went through a situation where we had a home invasion, and they lost their mom. So they all I have.
Did she know that your kids were home though? Like you told her, like.
Yes.
Okay.
So when she was telling me she needed to get something from work and come right back, I was expecting that. But then, like I said, when she contacted me and said, "I might need you to get me," I'm thinking, like, so who's on with the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, I think your sister's going. I called my sister. She was like, "I can't make it."
Yeah.
She's packing her stuff because her husband's going through it. She has to leave there. So I'm like, let me just hurry up and get it.
Okay.
Because now I'm thinking they're there with my son. I'm calling him. He's not answering.
Okay. So let me get the gist of everything. And correct me if I'm wrong. So you basically went to the store to get car parts or whatnot. You left your children with an adult
Yes.
who knew the children was there.
Of course.
This adult then left after assuming the responsibility of taking care of your kids.
Yes.
Okay. And you guys been in each other for how long? 4 years? That's what she said. Something like that.
Relationship, yes. But as far as like knowing,
Yeah.
since almost like elementary.
Okay, so you know him for a hot
for
minute.
a long time. That's why I would trust her to just watch him until I come back.
Okay.
Because I can't afford daycares and stuff at the moment because I'm going through where I'm trying to get state assistance.
Okay.
And they told me to let me know by Monday.
Okay.
And now we have this problem, so it's like,
No, it's all good.
if it's not one thing, it's another, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm just trying.
I already notified DCF. Doesn't mean they're gonna take away your kids, but you understand. We were here with the kids for like almost an hour, and we had to call them. You know what I mean? But I'll call them back so they don't have to come.
Please, man. I need my
They'll
kids.
still come. They can offer.
I am, just like I spoke to the gentleman over there, I am conducting a criminal investigation, so I have to ask you questions. In order to ask you questions, I got to read you your rights. You understand? All right? This does not mean you're being arrested. It does not mean you're going to jail. All right? It means I have to ask you questions. Do you understand? I need a verbal yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes.
Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before or during questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one be provided for you before questioning without charges. You understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to talk to you?
No.
Okay, ma'am. You already lied to me earlier. What happened?
I left to go to work. And he said he was gonna come pick me up.
That's not what you told me before.
Yeah.
You told me that you was with him and he's going to pick you up. That's what you told
He
me.
can't pick me up.
Keep it stacked with me. He already kept it here. He keeping 1,000 with me.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
So you tell me you didn't leave the kids up there alone?
Yeah, I did.
So you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you leave a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old alone?
I had a lot to do. I had to go to work.
Ma'am, you see how neglectful that is?
Yeah.
They just got it. You know where we found them?
You know.
In a parking garage, wandering around. You understand? I'm probably don't worry about it. I already saw it.
Yeah. I should have just called out.
Has this ever happened before?
No.
Okay. Why would you leave to work and leave a 1- and 2-year-old by themselves?
Yeah, well, I didn't have a transportation. I was trying to get to work. But I didn't think it was.
But you knew that he left.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know he left the apartment to handle his business,
Yeah.
and he left his kids in your care,
Yeah.
and you still left the apartment. Okay. Understood.
I'm sorry. I really am. Because he was just trying to help. I'm so sorry, okay? I got you. I will get down there with you, okay?
Let's examine the constitutional framework. Under Florida Statute Section 827.03, child neglect is defined as a failure to provide supervision adequate to safeguard a child's life, safety, or well-being, regardless of whether actual physical harm occurs. The statute imposes liability on any person who has assumed responsibility for a child's welfare. This is the critical phrase, assumed responsibility. It does not require formal guardianship. Any adult who knowingly accepts supervisory control of a minor, even temporarily, falls within the statute's reach under Florida case law. The children were found in an active parking garage, not simply unsupervised inside an apartment. Florida courts have held that placing a child in an environment with foreseeable physical danger satisfies the neglect threshold, independent of actual injury. This distinction matters for sentencing. Without great bodily harm, neglect is a third-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years imprisonment. At the 10-minute mark, the officer stated, "I'm conducting a criminal investigation. I have to read you your rights. This does not mean you're being arrested." This pre-arrest Miranda advisement is legally significant under 2 precedents. Miranda v. Arizona 1966 established that custodial interrogation requires advisement of the right to silence and the right to counsel before questioning proceeds. Berkemer v. McCarty 1984 defined custody, not by formal arrest, but by whether a reasonable person in the subject's position would feel free to leave the scene. Given the number of officers present, the controlled scene, and the sustained questioning, the custody threshold, under Berkemer, had almost certainly been met. The officer's decision to Mirandize the stepmom before obtaining her confession was constitutionally sound, and it preserved the admissibility of her subsequent admission. Post Miranda, she admitted leaving the children, despite knowing she was the only adult present. That admission is now a protected statement, legally usable at trial. The responding officer receives a B+. Strengths? Subjects were correctly separated before they could align their accounts, a move that directly exposed the material contradictions in their stories. Miranda was issued before the confession, preserving constitutional compliance. DCF was notified as required by Florida Statute Section 39.201 mandatory and non-discretionary. Area of concern. Substantive questions about criminal responsibility were asked before the Miranda advisement was given, a timing gap that, while not fatal here, could have compromised earlier statements in a more contested prosecution. The stepmom receives a D. She knowingly left toddlers in a dangerous situation, initially misrepresented facts to the officer, and offered no alternative supervision plan. Before departing, Florida courts have rejected economic necessity as a defense to child neglect, when the objective risk to the child is severe and foreseeable. Post-Miranda cooperation and expressed remorse are mitigating factors, but they do not negate the underlying conduct that placed two toddlers in active danger. The father receives a C. He left children with a person he believed was a competent adult caregiver, but made no verification that she remained present before leaving the premises. The objective reasonableness standard, applied under Florida's neglect statute, asks not what the defendant believed, but what a reasonable parent should have verified. Using an 1 year old as a backstop for toddlers is not a legally adequate safety net, regardless of financial circumstances. 3 takeaways from this case. First, assumed responsibility is not informal. Once an adult accepts care of a child, even casually, Florida law treats that acceptance as a legal duty of supervision. Leaving without ensuring a replacement constitutes abandonment of that duty. Second, Miranda timing matters. Waiting until a subject is formally under arrest is too late if custodial conditions already exist on the scene. Officers should assess the Berkemer standard, freedom to leave, not the arrest trigger. Third, probation without incarceration for a child neglect felony involving toddlers in an active traffic zone is within sentencing guidelines, but it sits at the lenient end of the spectrum. It reflects judicial discretion available under Florida's third-degree felony framework, not necessarily a proportionate response to the risk created. Was 2 years of probation a fair outcome for this case? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our second channel, Audit the Court, for more police interaction and courtroom content.